Welcome back to my channel, my loves. Thank you for watching. And if you follow me on any social media, then you know that this curly wave texture that I've been wearing from Sugar Ditch Girls has been my go-to for the last couple of months. So I just decided to give you all a sneak peek on how I normally keep these bundles renewed and co-washed so that they can be beat every time I install. So it's pretty much a 10-step process, and you want to start with step 1 by making sure you thoroughly saturate your hair with water. I mean, soak that thing up. Get it super wet, super wet. Hey, wait a minute. That sounds a little, okay, well, on to the next. But yeah, you want to make sure you just really saturate it with a lot of water and overdo the conditioner. Like, do not be scared to use that conditioner. Saturate that hair with conditioner as much as you can. I will probably use half of my bottle of conditioner just to make sure that I get it thoroughly saturated, because conditioner for some reason really helps with taming it and detangling it. It just makes the process so much easier. Which brings us to step 3, detangling it. You want to make sure you use like a Denman brush or a wig brush or something like that. Please do not use a rat tail comb and try to detangle your hair, because you are going to rake all of your hair out. And you want to make sure that you're detangling your extensions from the ends up, because if you start from the middle and rake down, you are going to tear out so much of your hair and you are going to have tons of shedding, and then you're going to be blaming it on your virgin hair supplier when really it's you that's the fool, because you don't know what you're doing. So yeah, just make sure you take heed to that, and start from the bottom and work your way up. Continue to put conditioner on their hair. If you're anything like me, baby, conditioner works like magic. So I definitely overdo it. I mean, overdo it. When I say extra, real extra. So anyway, yeah, so I'm just, fingering through it and, trying my best to, I'm really taking my time and being patient with it, but of course I sped it up a little bit for y'all. But yeah, so you really want to take your time and detangle your hair, and just make sure that you're getting that conditioner from track to ends on that hair, so you won't have any problems with like tangling or anything like that once you actually rinse it out. You just want to make sure you have your hair super beautiful when it's time to install again. So now we're going to move on to, I'm just such a show off. I just can't help it. I'm always showing off that beautiful wave pattern, that beautiful hair. Y'all, this hair is going to look so amazing when I'm done co-washing it. It always does. But yeah, so that's typically what I do. I finger comb through it once I, get it saturated with the conditioner or whatnot after I've brushed it through. And then that brings us on to step number 4. So what I do is, I know we all keep these around the house. Secure it with a plastic bag. Get your Walmart bag, Family Dollar bag, Dollar General bag, Dollar Tree bag, whatever you got to do. Get you a bag. And I typically like to double my bags up, just because a lot of those grocery bags have holes in them in the bottom. And, I don't want to, risk dripping water all over the place. So you really want to secure it. And this process, step number 5 of putting the hair in the microwave, I started using that as an alternative to, just like how you go to the beauty shop and they put conditioner in your hair, deep condition your hair, and they sit you under the dryer just so you can get a little, a little heat stimulation to really deep condition that hair, and that's typically what I use the microwaving process for. That's really all it does. It's just another alternative for a deep conditioning, and it works wonderfully. I mean, it keeps my hair amazing. I'm able to wear my bundles for at least 2 years. So I definitely, this is my go-to. The microwave is a big help. So once you're done microwaving it for 40 seconds, you want to move on to step 6 and remove it from the plastic bag. And of course, it's always good to just finger comb through it again. Look how beautiful it is. No snagging. I almost said tagging. No snagging, no tangles, no any of that. I mean, you can literally see how lustrous the hair looks on camera. And it's so beautiful. It's so soft. So yeah, I just finger comb it a little more, run my fingers through it, make sure there's no more kinks and tangles in the hair at all before I actually rinse out my conditioner, since that is the key to the detangling process. So yeah, you just combing through it a little more, combing through it. And then I rinse it in cold water, which is step number 7. You want to rinse your hair thoroughly, rinse out all of that product, because you don't want to leave conditioner in the hair and cause product buildup later on, and then you wondering why your hair look all stiff and why it's heavy and why it doesn't have as much body to it and things like that. So you definitely want to rinse out all of the conditioner. And I know we love to overdo it with the conditioner and want to leave the conditioner in, considering the fact that it's a curlier texture, but I'm telling you, you want to rinse all of that out because you don't want to have any matting. You don't want your hair to be all heavy. You want it to flow just like your natural hair does. So yeah, what I do is on step number 8, to dry my hair, I normally wring my hair dry in a twisting motion, and I typically do this especially because I make my wigs out of a stretch dome cap. So with that being a really, thick fabric, it tends to hold a lot of water, or retain a lot of water, same thing. So I just normally just squeeze that out, wring it dry, and then you see me shaking to loose my curl pattern or whatnot, prepping it for the drying process. Still finger combing through it, still playing with it, shaking it loose and all of that good old stuff. Shake it, shake it, shake it. Showing it off like always. Look at those waves. I mean, beautiful. Y'all, I love my extensions, I swear. So now, already, we're getting to drying. So we're squeezing, pat drying, towel dry. And normally I use the towel just to pat it dry, to squeeze out all of the excess water that's left behind from, the squeezing and the wringing and all of that kind of stuff. Because of course, just by squeezing your hair or wringing it and twisting it dry, of course you have to know you didn't get all of the water out. So before we move on to the 10th step, I typically just towel dry it just to try to get as much water out as I can so that the next process can go a lot faster. So on to step number 10, you want to find I said clip hangers, but it's typically like a bottom hanger, and you really just want to clip it to your unit or clip it to your bundles and then hang them to dry. Hang it on your shower curtain, your door, whatever is possible for you, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you found something helpful in this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.